I always forget how much I hate the smell of hotel rooms. There's either no life or too much life. You get a lung full of Febreze, or you get smacked in the face with the scent of every guest that slept here in the last month. No in between. Guess I prefer the fake lilacs to the human potpourri, but it's a tough call. Would you mind if I rubbed you up against every porous surface in the room? Hey, Cupcake, I'm talking to you. Focus up. Did you hear anything I just said? Figures. Come in already. You can't just stand in the hallway all night. We don't have much of it left as is. What's with you? You were quiet on the ride over, too. Don't tell me you're actually scared. I can smell it on you, you know. Cortisol, adrenaline. That's gonna give your blood such a nice edge. Adrenaline's got a kick to it. Tangy. Delicious. It'll pair perfectly with your natural sweetness. Oh, I'm sorry, love. You're going to have to put up with a little bit of creepiness tonight. It's only fair, after all. I put up with your self-righteous attitude every time we see each other. Now, are you joining me or not? Tick-tock, night's wasting. There's plenty of space to get comfortable. It's a king-size bed, after all. There you go. Not so hard, was it? Oh, the hatred in your eyes. Not to mention that sharp tongue. I've got a few sharp things myself, Cupcake. So glad to finally be introducing them to you. Now, have you given the thrall any more thought? Can't say I was expecting anything else. Can't say I'm disappointed either. I want you to feel this, Hunter. I want you to remember every second. I want to hear your heart racing in terror as I drink you down. Still with the insults. Maybe I should take the high road here. Come back with a compliment instead. You'd hate that just as much, wouldn't you? For your information, I was actually going to say you look quite nice, all fancied up. Nothing against the old leather and weapon standby, obviously, but it's fun to see you in something else. Variety and all that. Though I think my contribution really completes the outfit. Nothing like a fresh pair of fang marks to spice up an ensemble. Complain all you want. Seriously, do. It's fun to hear. But you're getting a second set of those in a minute. Might as well embrace the ravished by a creature of the night look. Or invest in some scarves. I don't imagine you want your colleagues seeing these. Oh, I think it's a little my business. After all, if you bleed and tell, I might find myself with even more of you irritating little buffies on my tail. Oh, well, we'll see if you're any more forthcoming after I'm done eating. Lie back. Yeah, just like that. You're gonna want to grab that other pillow, too. Prop yourself up a bit. God, do you have any idea what you look like right now? You're a 4-course meal, darling, all laid out and ready to be devoured. No, stay down. Relax. Don't you trust me, Cupcake? Smart Hunter. Good thing I don't need your trust. Now, tilt your head back. Further, Hunter. Don't be shy. There we go. Alright, hold still. This is going to hurt quite a bit. Brace yourself. It's even better than I remember. You're in the wrong line of work, Cupcake. Say the word and I'll take you on at my place in a heartbeat. Preferably yours. Oh, don't be too shy to touch. It's a lot, I know. Here, hold on to my shoulders. It'll help ground you. Better? Good. Sorry, I know it's terrible manners to talk with my mouth full, but I just can't help it. Nothing improves a good dinner like some stimulating conversation. Though, honestly, I don't think this could get much better. Fuck. I've wanted this for so long. Do you know how frustrating you are, Hunter? Slipping through my grasp every time we fight. Keeping me away from that pretty throat of yours. And that just makes this all the sweeter. Finally, I have you right where I want you. That was a good noise. I could practically taste it. Is it too painful for you? Are the punctures getting too irritated? Just say the word, Hunter, and I can take all of that pain away. Still so stubborn, even with the strength leaving you. Don't think I can't feel your grip weakening. Could you fight me off now if you had to? If I told you you weren't leaving this place alive? That got you tense. Your heart's just leaping out of your throat. Shit. Tilt your head back up, darling. I'm not through with you yet. Alright, I'll do it myself. I should lead you around by the jaw more often. It's quite fun, and the view isn't bad either. Alright, I think that's about as much as I can take. Any more and you might actually die. Oh, that? I was just teasing. I told you I wasn't going to kill you, and I keep my promises. Just like returning this stupid necklace. I'm leaving it on the bedside table here. Give Wild my compliments, will you? This metalwork is honestly quite lovely, even knowing what it's for. Hey, don't black out on me. Eyes open, Hunter. God, could you look any more delicious right now? Dizzy from blood loss, bite marks already bruising. I need a photo. I'd tell you to smile, but I really like the half-conscious look you have going on. Hold still. And a close-up. And one more of your neck. Alright, I'm satisfied. Alright, the minibar didn't have apple juice, but it did have orange juice and, for some god-forsaken reason, Gatorade, so... What? Of course I'm still here. You need to drink something, and I can't exactly see you standing up to get it yourself right now. I wrecked you pretty thoroughly, Hunter. You're too tasty for your own damn good. Which brings us back to drinks. Which one do you want? The orange juice is probably the better option, but... Focus, Hunter. If you go and die on me, that means I held back for nothing. So pick a drink. Alright. Here. Do you need me to hold it for you, or are you up to drinking it on your own like a grown-up? Good. Slow sips. You don't want to throw up. Stop looking at me like that. I take care of my meals, alright? The ones worth keeping around, anyway. Obviously, if I drain someone, they're not getting a juice box and cookies afterwards. No, I don't have any sweets with me. That is, aside from you. You're going to have to settle for whatever's on the dessert menu for room service. Let's see. Chocolate cake, hot fudge sundae, various milkshake flavors, something called a dessert lasagna? That sounds disgusting. Ooh, slutty cheesecake bars? Is that seriously a real thing? If we don't order that, I'm going to be severely fucking disappointed in both of us. No, this room isn't exactly light-proof. I'm just here long enough to get you your snack, and then I'm going home to my nice, cozy coffin. It'll be a bit lonely, though. Maybe I can tempt you back there one of these nights. Done with your drink already? That was fast. You already look a little better. You'll be back in fighting shape in no time, Cupcake. Shame. I could do a lot with a few free nights. Oh. Back to the insults already. I guess you're feeling better, too. Sit tight. I'll order you some food. And, Cupcake. Thanks for the meal. Can't wait to do it again. You know, I've always appreciated the way you do things here. A lot of auction houses these days play things so cloak and dagger that you can barely see what you're bidding on through the fog machines. I appreciate pageantry as much as the next person, but it's worthless if there isn't a solid product behind it. You, on the other hand, have the perfect mix of smoke, mirrors, and magnifying glasses. It's what makes you so much more reputable than your competitors. Honestly, if one of them was advertising something like this, I wouldn't even bother showing up. Now that is a pageantry. You two have such an eye for display. Do you mind if I look for a bit? It's quite the view. Thanks. Opening's in an hour, right? I'll see you then. Say hello to your brother for me. Damn. I knew what to expect, but still. They have you looking absolutely mouth-watering, Cupcake. Oh, you don't mind if I snap a few pictures, do you? My collection could do with a bit of expanding. What am I saying? Of course you don't mind. You're thralled so deep you'd probably show as comatose on a brain scan. You really got yourself in deep shit this time, didn't you, Hunter? I can't believe it, but I'm actually surprised. Sure, you stumbled headfirst through red flags all the time, but you've always been so good at squirming your way out of tight spots. I don't think I've ever actually seen you helpless before. Well, once. I took photos then, too. Any idiot would have known that taking credit for killing the Marquise would paint a target on your back. But you just couldn't let the blame fall on someone else's shoulders, could you? So damn noble. And it's landed you here to be sold off to the highest bidder. Life's a bitch, isn't it? These pictures are gorgeous. It'd probably be rude to look at them while I'm feeding on someone else, huh? In case there's still a flicker of consciousness somewhere in that head that's hoping I'm here to spring you, I'd recommend abandoning that hope. For one thing, I value my relationship with the Primrose siblings. There's a reason they gave me a call when they picked you up. I'm a regular customer. They get all the best goodies here. And for another, even if I did think that you were more valuable than my reputation here, I couldn't get you out. The black market can get ugly, so unbreakable circles are pretty standard. You're not leaving until you've been sold off, and there isn't a thing anyone can do about it, not even the Primroses themselves. There'll be a lot of buzz when they put you on the auction block. Hunters are always popular. There's something so satisfying about turning the tables on you, and bloodlust always gets the crowd riled up. I already saw a few high rollers on the way in. If there's a bidding war over you, and there's going to be, prices are going to get pretty steep. And to be honest, Cupcake, I'm not really sure how much I'm willing to spend on you. Sure, we have our history, and that has its own value, but these things can get nasty. You're probably not worth it. Though if Evans gets his hands on you instead of me, I am going to lose it. Bastard wouldn't even savor you. This is just a status thing for him. You know, I never thought I'd miss that smart mouth of yours, but I'll be honest, having a one-sided conversation is getting pretty sad. I enjoy playing with my food as much as the next vampire, but it's no fun if you're not aware enough to squirm under the attention. Can't just leave, though. This might be my last time seeing you. Even if I do manage to snap you up, that's no guarantee of safety. You know that, right? Somewhere in there. Every time the price goes up, I have that much more incentive to get my money's worth out of you. I know how to make humans last. I could bleed you for months before I finish you off. You'd probably find that a fate worse than death. Nothing, huh? Not even the slightest flicker of fear? Your heart won't skip even a single beat for me? Such a tease, Cupcake. If this really is our last meeting, I'd like to say I'm going to miss you. You've been entertaining, even if you've also been a pain in the ass. Not to mention, you're tasty as hell. I wonder if they've gotten your car. They usually include a hunter's equipment when they auction one off, but that clunker's not fitting in here, and I'm not sure anyone would want it anyway. Could be fun to ask about, though. I bet it smells like you in there. I can just imagine hotboxing myself with your scent before biting you in the backseat. It would be uncomfortable as hell, but it'd be worth it. It really is a curse liking my meals feisty. It'll probably get me killed someday. Not by you, of course. Odds are you won't last the night. But by someone. I just hope it won't be anytime soon. I'm still enjoying myself. You weren't going to live all that long anyway. Hunters never do. Consequence of the lifestyle, Cupcake. Going out with a bang. This is probably one of the flashier ways you could make your exit. Aside from a heroic sacrifice involving bombs and a flamethrower, I'm not sure you could do any better. Not that I imagine that's comforting to you. I don't think... No, I know that I've never asked you what you wanted to do with your life, if you thought you'd survive this. Some hunters actually believe they'll be able to retire someday and have 2.5 kids and a white picket fence. Not a lot, but you've always been stubborn and stupidly optimistic. Maybe you're one of them. Guess I'll never know. Damn, I just made myself sad. Alright, that's enough wallowing. I'm heading out. I've got my pictures, I've said my goodbyes, and we've both got reasonable expectations going into this thing. The only thing hanging around any longer is gonna do is work up my appetite, and trust me, it's already plenty worked up. I'd wish you the best of luck, Cupcake, but let's be realistic here. There's no good outcome for you. All you can really hope for is a quick death, And I'm not sure you can hope for much of anything with how your brain is right now. Well, maybe I'll do it anyway, for old time's sake. Good luck, Cupcake.